What's going on? My name is Coco and I'm from Ghana.
And I'm Chris and I'm from Nigeria.
And between both of us, we've got over 20 years of real world experience in the dating game.
Not from textbooks and not from TikTok or Instagram. We've gone ahead to make all the mistakes, faced multiple rejections, and dealt with all the BS that the game comes with. So you, my friend, don't have to.
And in today's episode, we'll be sharing why women pull back and how to stop it from happening. So without any further delay, let's get right into the episode. Alright, you know how the story goes. She used to text you first. She used to laugh at your jokes. She used to ask when she'd see you again. But now she's always busy. Her replies have gotten dry and you've got this nagging feeling that she's pulling away from you. And all this has you wondering, what the heck did I do wrong? But wait, before you panic, act needy, or overcorrect, just take some time to breathe. I don't care if you're Drake or Michael B. Jordan. Every man has been here. Thank God we're doing this episode because it might just save you your dignity and your connection with this girl.
Look, I know it can be really tough, especially when you don't know what went wrong or even what to do in a scenario like this. You see, everything was just great 2 days ago and now she pulls away. Of course, it's going to trigger your deepest fears as a man. You start asking yourself, is she talking to someone else? Did I mess this up? Should I double text her? Slowly, that panic turns into obsession and the obsession turns into overreaction. And that right there, that's what kills the attraction. The truth is, it's not always about you, but how you respond will determine everything. And I mean everything. The worst thing you can do at a moment like this is to start chasing her.
I mean, I'll be the first to admit, when this happened to me in the past with a girl I was dating, I reacted to it and I chased her validation. And it ultimately destroyed her attraction for me completely. Knowing what I know now though, it's safe to say I do things very differently. Let me break it down. When she pulls away and you start texting paragraphs or start demanding explanations, or worse, try to win her back with gifts or validation, you've already lost the frame. You've gone from grounded man to an emotional boy. And in case you didn't already know, women want men that are rock solid internally. She doesn't want a man who's just as emotional as she is. That's super duper unattractive, and saying it right now makes me look back and think, what the hell was I thinking?
You know, we see this all the time, and it's really how most guys ruin it for themselves. They make the shift about their ego rather than just staying calm. They catastrophize, they spiral, they go from king to a lame dude overnight. And let me be real with you, once you look desperate, you become replaceable to that woman. What a lot of guys don't realize is that women are always second guessing themselves. So when they're interacting with you and you check most of her boxes, she starts telling herself that this is definitely too good to be true. Now she's looking for ways to find faults with you and basically looking for ways to disqualify you. So she pulls back to see how you're gonna react. Now the question is, will you stay strong in your masculine frame or will you crumble like a deck of cards? Now if you're getting any value from this video, here's what I want you to do. I want you to hit the like button, comment below, and share this video with someone you think will gain value from it. Also, you can support our work by buying us a cup of coffee. The link is in the description, and make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Alright, let me walk you through the entire playbook. Here's what to actually do when she starts pulling back. Number one, don't chase her. Make sure you stay grounded. If she pulls, don't push. That means no trying to figure out what you did wrong, because 9 out of 10 times you ain't did nothing wrong. This is just her dealing with her own emotions, so let her deal with them. What you do is stay in your masculine frame and let her come to you when she's ready. And if she never comes back, well, you'll have to live with that. This just means you guys were never a match anyway. So if I were you, I'd consider myself lucky to have dodged that bullet. And most important of all, you must remember, women don't respect men who beg. They just don't. They just see him as pathetic. It's what it is, man.
Men with game know exactly how to play this one, so they take it as time to reassess, not react. I want you to ask yourself calmly, was I over-investing too early in this woman? Was I being too available? Did I start acting different after getting her attention? You see, your self-awareness will always be greater than self-sabotage.
Now, whenever this happened to me in the past, I'd reflect on the entire thing and ask myself, did I pay attention to the red flags? Because you see, some women use hot and cold games for validation. If she's weaponizing distance to test you constantly, you already know what to do. You gotta walk away. You're not a puppet, my guy, so don't let her treat you like one.
You see, my ego gets the best of me sometimes, and I find myself thinking, it's time to reaffirm your frame. My thing to you is, just focus on your mission, your gym, your goals, your vision, and other women. Wink, wink. Women are drawn to men who are different. She might complain about you being indifferent, but trust me, it's your secret weapon.
Now, this next one can be really tough to do, but if your masculinity is on point, you'll be doing it. And that is, you gotta be willing to let her go. Let me say something something a lot of men never hear. You're allowed to walk away, my guy. You're allowed to say, this doesn't serve me anymore. You see, what we do here is primarily teach game. And the game is all about loving and respecting yourself first, and secondly, having a strategy to get what you want out of life on your own terms. If you love and respect yourself, you'll want better than a woman who is playing hot and cold with you. Ultimately, she too wants you to respect yourself so that she can respect you. So if you act like a man she can control, then why should she respect you? Do you understand? Get it? I'm sure you do.
Coco, you're right. I remember this chick that I dated briefly just last year. We were vibing heavily with texts almost every other day and very deep conversations. All of a sudden, boom, she went ghost for a week. Old me would have panicked, but I held my frame. I stayed silent and I focused on my work. She came back a few weeks after saying, I was just in my head. Thanks for giving me space. Though I know the rules of the game, you want to know what that moment taught me? I learned that having a calm presence wins over panic energy all the friggin' time.
Yep, I've had similar experiences in the past. Just like with the story I shared earlier about how I ruined a good thing by overreacting. She needed space, but I saw it as rejection. So I chased her down and blew up her phone, and that relationship never recovered. And that was one of the key moments I learned to never react or feel the need to do something about this when this happened. And to be frank, your maturity as a man is tested most when things feel uncertain.
Let me say this. Almost every woman you deal with will pull back at some point. Just don't panic. All you gotta do is pull back too. Not because you're trying to play games, but as a man who truly values himself. You're not here to convince any woman. You're here to attract her by being the man she'll be a fool to lose.
Alright, Casey fam, so if you learn anything from this episode, it should be this. Women will pull back and it's only normal. There's no need to get in a frenzy or panic. Just focus on the things that made you attractive to her in the first place. Things like your purpose, hobbies, family, the gym, etc. You're a man with game, so you don't chase and you don't break down emotionally, period. Hopefully after you watch this video, you now know how to act whenever she pulls away. Or maybe you need to watch it a few more times just to make sure you don't miss anything. So if you've got a brother or a friend you think will benefit from this video, don't hesitate to share it with them. And also, if you got any value from this episode, hit the like button, drop us a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And lastly, if you'd like to support the channel by buying us a cup of coffee, you're more than welcome to do that with the link in the description below. Alright guys, that's all we've got for you today. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.